ever felt like you were standing up against a wall, kind of nose pushed up against the wall, and that's all you could see was a wall? You thought, how am I going to get around this wall? Right? There's no way, and you're looking and there's no way around, and there's no way over, and there's no way through. And that's all you see is this wall. If you step back a little bit, you're going to get a different perspective on that wall. You're going to be able to see more of it, and you're going to see it from a different angle, and you're going to be able to, just see everything there is to see. And what you might notice when you step back and you gain perspective, when you have a new perception of what's in front of you, you might actually notice that wall was a door with a doorknob. And if you turn the doorknob and you open the door, you can walk through. And you can walk through to a new reality. So when we are feeling like we're stuck in front of a wall, we're stuck. That's exactly how we feel, like we are stuck in front of the wall. And without the door, without seeing the door, we don't know how to change our situation. But when we see the door, when we step back and we see the door, we notice it and we open it and go through, we can have a new experience. There was a time, not that long ago, that my blood pressure was getting to the point where I almost needed medication. I also had higher cholesterol than I should. And I really didn't want to take medications. And I was really upset with myself that I was in this situation. I felt stuck. I tried to do a pretty good job of taking care of myself, and yet I have high blood pressure. Was I so stressed? Was it my weight? Was it the food I was eating and my cholesterol issues? Was it all connected? Well, I definitely felt like I was up against a wall, and I was going to have to take medication. That was really the only solution. There was no way to go around or over or through because I was just stuck. And then I stepped back and I thought, okay, so what causes these problems? Yeah, stress creates high blood pressure, but there are other things that create high blood pressure. What creates high cholesterol? Well, some of what we eat. But we can lower our blood pressure, lower our cholesterol with exercise as well as diet. And so that for me was the door when I thought, I could actually exercise more. I could take better care of me. And in the process, my blood pressure will drop and my cholesterol will drop. And that is the way through. And on the other side of that is better health. Not only will my cholesterol go down, not only will my blood pressure go down, but I will be healthier. I will be more alive, more physically able to do things. Right before shooting this video, I was down at the beach with my grand doggies. And I'm running on the beach. I'm not a runner. Matter of fact, I'm not good at running, and I have a not so great back, and so running tends to jar it. But the beach is soft, right? The soft sand. There was a time when I couldn't run more than a few feet in the sand. I ran a long distance with those dogs because I'm much healthier than I used to be. And you know what? I don't have high blood pressure anymore, and I don't have high cholesterol. So the door for me with the health issues, the health crisis, if you want, was, the door that I opened and went through gave me the experience of better health, more aliveness, more physical energy, right? But I could have stayed stuck against that wall going, I've got these problems, these health problems, and I'm stuck. I don't know what to do about them. I don't want to take medication. I don't know what to do with them. And what's wrong with me? And I could have stayed very stuck. Instead, I looked for the door. And the door was that I wanted better health. That was the door I opened, was the door to better health. And I began to exercise and watch what I ate, and I'm much healthier than I was. Now, you could have the same kind of story with something different, a career. I was recently up against the wall with my writing. I had submitted a couple book proposals, I think it's almost 2 years ago now, to a publisher who was really, really excited to work with me. like really excited. They got on the phone with me, we brainstormed ideas, was sure that I was going to land a book deal. And you know what? It didn't happen. And it made me stuck. So what was making me stuck was, I was afraid. It was a lot of work. Maybe I wasn't good enough. Maybe I shouldn't be trying this. Maybe I wasn't connected enough to my topics. All kinds of things ran through my head and kept me up against the wall. I was just pushed up against that wall, just pushed up with my nose against the wall. And all I could see was this not good enough, rejected, disappointed, discouraged, fearful place. And I was stuck. And it took me almost 2 years to get out of it. It took about a year and a half till I actually got another book proposal done. And it's taken me about 6 months or more to really get into the flow of writing this book. The thing was that I had to step back and say, what's the issue? Why am I so stuck? And when I could see all the reasons why I was stuck, from that perspective, I could also see the door. The door was the writing. I had to reconnect with my writing, and I had to reconnect with why I want to write books, with my purpose to create, to take my words and have them be positive and meaningful influencers for other people, to create change, to inspire, to motivate. And when I could remember that my readers were on the other side of the door, it was much easier for me to open that door and say, okay, I'm going to write. I'm going to step through and I'm going to courageously, boldly write. I'm going to share what I know and what I have to share with my gift, which is writing. And I'm going to make that positive and meaningful difference in the world. So the door for me was from disappointment and feeling of no success, feeling of unworthiness, low self-esteem, those kind of things, fear. That was the wall, and the door was the door to success. It's more so the door to service, to being of service, and the door to using my gift, right? So you have to ask yourself, what walls are you up against? What walls are you up against right now? And if you step back and take a look, where is the door? What is the door? And are you willing to boldly open that door and walk through? And believe that there's something better on the other side. There's a new reality, a new experience, a new opportunity. And be willing to do the work that goes with that, right? Because it won't necessarily everything change like this. You may have to do some work first, but know that where you are and you're stuck with that wall, you got to step back, find the door, and walk through if you want anything to be different, if you want to get unstuck. So spend some time this week asking yourself, what walls am I up against? Where do I feel stuck? And what's the doorway through which I can walk? Because you want to know what? A doorway is like a portal. You step over the threshold and you're transformed into, or I can't think of the word, you move into this new reality, right? And that's what I want for you. I want you to step through that door and experience a totally new reality. And even if it takes a little while to work at it, know that then you're not stuck. When you're stuck, you're not moving. Step over that threshold. Allow yourself to be transported, that was the word, transported into a new reality, right? With new opportunities. So that is my wish for you this week. I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I love helping people take their passion and their purpose and combine them and get inspired to take action and to create whatever it is in their life. I'm a certified high performance coach, and if I can help you, which I'm sure I probably can, get from where you are now to where you want to go, to walk through that door, right? To have the clarity and the energy and the courage to walk through that door and create a productive, meaningful, fully lived life. I would love to help you. So go to ninaamir.com/free session, ninaamir.com/free session, and fill out the application there. And let's get together and spend an hour just talking about high performance, helping you gain a little more clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence so that you can create what you want in your life. So fill out that application and I'll spend an hour with you. And I promise that even though we're just getting to know each other, you're going to go away with some tips that are going to make a huge difference in your life, some tips and strategies that will indeed make a difference. So until then, go out there and achieve more inspired results.